For the Panthers, I'm not going to talk about the Chiefs game because if I'm being completely honest, we know what's about to happen.
Pissed off Patrick
I'm,
Mahomes too
I'm
in Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm with all the trolling and everything as much as everybody else. I'm not going to actually waste my time talking about what I think the Panthers will do against Kansas City Chiefs. Cam Newton had said something this past week that got the fan base in an uproar. Got the It caught wind all across the nation, across the sports world, at least football wise, about his relationship with the Carolina Panthers, and still yet to be acknowledged by this franchise since he's no longer been a part of it. What were what were some of your thoughts on Cam Newton's statement?
It's sad, man. Panthers got a habit, and this even before. It's really before even David Tepper even joined. Brought the organization that we have a habit of doing our legends dirty, doing our legends wrong. You can remember back from the Steve Smith situation. Hell, taking quarterback, not paying Julius Peppers, end up losing him. He ended up hit the road to go up to Chicago. You know, but still, they managed to salvage the relationship with Pep and Steve Smith. Shocking, I thought that was gonna be bad. I never thought we'd see that. And, Steve actually, Steve actually dropped 200 yards on us. Embarrassed us. You know what I'm saying? When he went to the Ravens, the Bloods and Guts game. You feel me? It seemed like with me, Cam always even. Yeah, when Nebraska head coach came in and ruined everything. I mean, granted, but he always said positive things, bro. He never really bashed us out in public like that. He never, So it's kind of weird that the greatest Panther of all time is nowhere hung in the stadium at all. Even when we won the 2015 NFC Championship game, Cam was blocked out. It's faded out. They got Greg Olson right there, Luke Kuechly or whatever the fuck. It's kind of weird.
It's just like making it a point to make sure he's not in these images when we got to be very clear. As great as Luke Kuechly is, Steve Smith, Julius Peppers are, these are greater players in terms of their overall careers than Cam Newton. I will admit. I think everybody can admit that. There is not a Panther that means more to the franchise than Cam Newton because arguably throughout all of the time that Steve Smith and Julius Peppers were here, the Panthers were a franchise that nobody truly cared about. Nobody tuned in to go watch and see what those guys were doing. Nobody cared what. Nobody really know we were. Nobody really knows that there's a franchise here unless we're in the playoffs. It didn't matter. Luke Kuechly, for as great as he is, nobody cared. Luke Kuechly didn't make people care about the Carolina Panthers the way Cam Newton did. Cam Newton was a culture changer. He was a huge impact on this city that we've not seen since. From financially, because I know there's a lot of places around here that benefited greatly from Cam Newton's presence being in that building. This franchise, for one, because there's a lot of notoriety that we got that we had never seen before. I mean, from the day he stepped on the field in Carolina, he changed the perception of this franchise. He made Carolina be must-see TV. For that guy to not be acknowledged, all because, and I had to look at David Tepper because he would be the culprit for this. Because no matter whether Matt Rule's gone, he's been gone for a few years now. He ain't responsible for this, not anymore. I'm looking at David Tepper, and the excuse of he hasn't officially retired. Cam Newton's not playing football again. It's over with. We've all accepted it, brother. He's on First Take. Yeah, I just saw a damn preview of a show he's about to be on Fox. So he's doing damn reality TV shows now, brother. This man, he's not playing football ever again. The fact that this guy wants to bridge the gap and pass the torch to Bryce Young, something that I think would be great for the franchise to see, and truly bring the culture back into the building. The fact that he wants to do things with his old teammates and have these sit down talks. Because this guy is he is hands down the most important figure in franchise history. There is this franchise does not matter outside of Cam Newton to a lot of people. So the fact that it hasn't been mended and that he was told that he had bridges he needed to fix. Before the nerve of it, I don't know who said that, and I believe him when he says it. I don't know who will utter those words, but the thing that a guy that has done as much as he's done and has done nothing but keep it, I feel like as honest as possible. Has he said everything glowingly about this franchise? No, but it has not been it hasn't been a whole lot of glowing things to speak on when it's coming out to this team for the past 3 to 4 seasons. I, I don't know. Just the fact that anybody can fix their lips to say he needs to mend some relationships here is insane to me. The Cam Newton curse is real. If you're not aware, for the people that are not aware, I don't think we're seeing any type of success until that gets handled.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, bro. And for them to say that he need to have bridges to be filled, bro, it's like he did so much. He put a lot of time into the community. Like, look at the Thanksgiving. I think Cam still does the Thanksgiving drive in Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. He's still putting back for the community, even though no matter how bad they did him. You know what I'm saying? Um, we never gonna have. I mean, no disrespect to Bryce or anything like that, but we never gonna have another guy that loved his team, loved the city of Charlotte, loved both Carolinas like Cam Newton did, bro. It's never gonna happen. So, Tepper, I hope this message hits home. You know, it's on you, bro. Hope he do. Hope he does. You know, call Cam in. You know, have a sit down. I mean, I really thought it was fixed when he did the comeback stint. Late in the 2021 season, I thought it was fixed then, but I mean, it's still not. So, I mean, it's one of the things, man. It's gonna be it is what it is until it gets fixed. Still wish the best for Cam, and I wish we could still see Cam play, but all the years of him running him to the ground, bro. I mean, it's just it paid his dues, bro. Father Time wins. Father Time is undefeated, bro. So
I mean, you say that we'll wrap it up here. The fact that this is a team that ran him into the ground, yeah, we had nothing left, and to see how he's been treated in the aftermath of all of that, I'm not a fan of it. I can't. There's a lot of people I look at differently since Cam's glory days have been over with. Like, and I look at Ron Rivera differently. I look at who is it? I look at Sean McDermott. I look at all of these guys a bit weird after Cam's time here. I don't.
You got to throw Mike Shula in there too, man.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I look at all of these guys like some real weirdos for what. Because truthfully, honestly, I want everybody to be very clear. Ron Rivera would not have had a job as long as he had if not for Cam Newton. And we've also seen in the second stint of his NFL coaching career that he could not sustain without Cam. You know what I'm saying? Mike Shula is no longer an NFL OC. Nowhere close to it. He's a damn assistant at South Carolina. I appreciate what he's done, I guess, at South Carolina. But be very clear, his career also sputters without him as well. And Sean McDermott, brother, you went out and you had to draft a Cam clone, and
McDermott, it was crazy. Caught me off guard. McDermott talked shit about Cam about a couple weeks ago. Dad came out and said something about that. I was like, what the? You was coordinator at the time. Like, bro, what? That's weird, bro. So you had bandana on this guy? It's like
right. I'm telling you, bro. Like, there's some real weirdos that were in that building that I really don't respect. I don't hold these guys in high regard whatsoever.